I moved to Green Thai Bank partly because I thought it was, as you mentioned it is a unique bank. It's a government bank, so we have mandate from, of course, for Thailand, but also we still have to make money, so it still has to be a profitable company. So I wanted to do something, not just work in a bank that try to maximize ROA or ROI or even net income, but to effectively have influence this country and then help it to become help the people here. Most banks have not, or organizations have not really changed the way they get things done internally. COVID, I believe, may have provided a catalyst for organizations to wake up. And then, so I think a lot of the transformation work the last few years have sort of initiated through fear. I think that's actually a wrong way to approach it. I think all these fintechs and startups, they actually present an opportunity. I don't think banks need to be afraid of those companies taking over just because they have a different cost model, but they have a different business model. I look at them as a huge opportunity to make banks stronger. And I think having more competition is actually good because it's sort of waking up banking to make sure we're more customer centric. There are too many priorities, and we have had way too many priorities in the past. And it's probably the same with any other bank too. The key is, in my opinion, I mean, we can't spread ourselves too thin. You can't win everything. Regardless how many consultants you hire, how many new people you hire internally, talents, we're still dependent on the core part of the bank, the people in technology, people in operation, et cetera, to a point where that's a constraining how we move forward. So I think there needs to be more focus. My focus right now is to at least help a very specific part of the business like global transaction services. A lot of them touch base with the corporate SME segment through completely redesigning our internet banking. My view on that is that open architecture, API, and all of that, blockchain, AI. I mean, we hear all those you can say technology or buzzwords, tools of the future. But I view all of those things as tools for us to use to improve how we market, sell, and service our customers and clients. The biggest part about changing, it's not changing technology, changing people. Transformation efforts often fail. Success is hard to achieve. So that in itself is a huge risk. When you're part of the organization, and it's actually a lot harder. But then also there's a huge upside to it that you're going to be there from beginning to ending. But on the risk side, yes, it is hard to do. It's a lot more headache to try to transfer from inside. But I think there's a huge upside on a personal level and a professional level. You're actually involved with everything to make sure that at the end of the day, you make more money, or at least you keep your customers happy. Part of transformation is about getting the rest of the organization to see what you see and then to move the whole organization forward. It's not just moving us 20. That's the part. So it's a true partnership. And we have to recognize that the reason the rest organization have been around successful for decades because they're doing something right. And it's a lot of it's not just a think tank to actually throw ideas at other people and point finger and project management. It's a lot of hands-on work in a front line, late night, and you're going to get a lot of pushback too. I mean, it's internal organizational pushback, resistance. That's 50% of the work. You have to take some of that pain too, but that's endurable. Yeah.